Hey y'all, today is Sunday, March 28th, and it is the start of another reading vlog. Hello everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Carrie, and so these are just reading vlogs. These are not going to be any kind of, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing throughout the week and talk to you about what I'm reading, and we'll just go from there. So I will say today was kind of an exciting day because I got interviewed for this little romance group on Facebook. It is the AE Castaways Romance Readers Book Lovers Club. I'm going to link them down below if you're interested in doing it. AE stands for Audible Escapes. So it was a place where whenever Audible Escapes was ending, we all kind of joined together to vent about the frustrations that we had with Audible Escapes ending. And it just became a romance book club where we just talk about things. They do some giveaways and do some different things there. So if you're interested in them, I'm going to link it down below. You can join. But they did a spotlight on me and we did this Zoom call. And so we were talking for a while today. It was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I'm super excited that they wanted to feature me. But let's see. So this week I am halfway through right now the Punishment of Ivy Leovold. And this is book number 3. This is by Sierra Simone. And it is a historical romance. It has a murder mystery plotline. It's very interesting, intriguing, super erotic. This is not like a whole lot of historical romances you're going to read, because it is out there. It is above its time. It is about a group of friends that they get together and they have a good time all together. And then there's one main guy and one main girl, and they do get married in this thing, or I think they get married. We'll see. They haven't gotten married yet. It's book 3. But it's quite interesting. I really enjoyed the storyline. I gave the first book 5 stars, which starts with the awakening of Ivy Leovold. Then it moves on to the education of Ivy Leovold. And last is the punishment of Ivy Leovold. So I am on that. I'm halfway through. I will let you know my thoughts whenever I finish. And then I have decided after that, it is finally time. I'm going to start a thriller book. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. People say to read this if you like Verity. I loved Verity, so I'm going to give this a go. This is one that Gabby Reeds recommended, so I'm super excited. Hopefully, I really enjoy this as much as I love Verity. But I decided it's time. I'm ready. Let's go ahead and start into a thriller book. So we're going to be doing that this week. This coming Thursday, I have an appointment to go get my first COVID shot, so we will see how that goes. Maybe you'll see if I have any side effects or anything. You guys can watch me go through that. I'm ready to be able to see people, be around people more often. Like, your girl is lonely, but I will feel more comfortable, especially having a mom who is older and disabled and has a lot of health issues. And if you didn't know, both my mom and I had COVID. I gave it to her earlier this year, which was terrible. And it was very rough. It was a lot harder than I expected it to be. I literally took a shower, like a 5-minute shower, and sat on my bed and I passed out and woke up on the floor. It was awful. Like, seriously, COVID-19 is not something to mess around with. Hey y'all, so it is now Tuesday. I haven't updated you guys in a minute. Sorry about that. I am now 270 something pages of the way through this book, and there's like 356, so I'm almost done. It's really good. It's Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. This is my first like actual thriller book that isn't like a romance book. There is a bit of a romance in this, but it's creepy. So this book is very predictable. I will say that. I was expecting more twists and turns, and it's kind of the story's going exactly where I thought it was going. So far, I'm not seeing any twists coming out. Hopefully there's at least one twist here towards the end, but it's kind of going exactly the way I thought it would. In this case, it is British. These are all British people. The author is British herself, but it is about a girl who is 15 and she's going to school. She has a perfect boyfriend, perfect life, and then one day she disappears. and her mom, even though there's 2 other children, their mom kind of just shuts down and continues to look for her for 10 years and never found her. And one day her body is discovered, and she starts to, they have her funeral finally, and her mom kind of starts to move on, and she meets a man, and the man's kid happens to look exactly like her daughter, and she's 9 years old, which is right around the time within a year of her daughter disappearing. And so all these things are starting to come together, and there's all these coincidences, and it's very, like I said, there's no shock factor in this because you see exactly where the story's going. But it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. It's a fast-paced read. It was slow starting out. It was very, very slow starting out, but I'm really enjoying it. It's addictive. I'm wanting to finish it. So that's what I'm doing today. Just figured I would give you an update. Hey guys, really quick update. Just wanted to let you know that I just finished Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I think I'm going to give this one 4 stars. It was still kind of predictable all the way through it. I basically knew kind of what was going to happen. There was a couple little twists and turns in it, very, very tiny. Overall, it was pretty predictable, but really good. I enjoyed it. Hey y'all, it is a Tuesday night update. And so just want to give you a real quick update here. Excuse the face. I'm breaking out more now that I'm 32 than I ever did in my teenage years, which, if I'm just being honest, that's some bullshit, right? Like, I already went through this phase, and here I am again, and my face is just all kinds of broken out. It's terrible. I don't know if it's the whole mask knee thing going on or what, but it's driving me nuts. So I finished Then She Was Gone. I updated y'all about that earlier, and one last quick update about that is that the book is written in third point of view. So if you're not a fan of third point perspective, then I would maybe avoid that one. I don't know. It was still really, really well written. It was very good. In some books, I can totally enjoy it. Like Black Dagger Brotherhood is kind of written in third point of view as well, and I really enjoy that series. So it was very well written. I wouldn't necessarily try to dissuade you guys from reading it. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, so the next thing I did is I picked up Bartender with Benefits, and this is by Mickey Miller. I actually have this book on my bookshelves. I don't know where I got it. It's signed. So I wanted to read it. It's like the 4th book in a series, I think, too. So I got 20% of the way through it tonight, and then I DNF'd it. It just wasn't very well written. I'm sorry. Oh God, I feel bad. It just wasn't. And honestly, I had to DNF it because at that point I was going to give it like a 2 or 3 star rating, and I just didn't really want to go through with that. So I went ahead and just DNF'd it. I am trying to do that more often, but I was actually really quite proud of myself that I went ahead and did that. So 20% of the way through, DNF that one. And then I picked up The Pickup by Nikki Ash. This is also another book I've had on my bookshelves. I think I got this one in the Reveal book box. I'm actually reading this one on Kindle Unlimited as well, just because I get through them so much faster as ebooks for some reason. But I'm 20% of the way through this one, and it's going pretty good so far. The writing is a lot better quality, and I'm enjoying it, so we will see. Sorry if you hear my dog snoring in the background, by the way. She does that a lot. I also did not update you on this, but I've been listening to the Playboy pilot by Vi Keelan and Penelope Ward on audio, and I am like 65% of the way through that one now, so I'm going to try to get through that one by tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 31st of March, and so I want to finish my month out strong and try to get to 70 books read in the first 3 months. So that is my goal. That's really all I have to update to you on tonight. Hey everyone, Wednesday update. It is March 31st. It is the last day of the month, and I finished my 70th book of the year. So I went ahead and finished Playboy Pilot by Vi Keelan and Penelope Ward. Gave this book 4 stars. I enjoyed it. It was pretty darn good. And don't really have much to say about it. It's kind of cute and fluffy. tiny bit of emotionalness drifted in. I kind of had a little tear in my eye at the last little 10% of the book or so. It was cute. About a Playboy pilot meets a girl on a flight, or at the airport anyway, and they have this amazing like journey for a couple of weeks where they just travel to these different places, and it's cute. And then of course I'm still reading The Pickup by Nikki Ash. I'm still 20% of the way through this one. I haven't really read any of it today. I'm 10% of the way through The Babysitter. I will probably go ahead and start reading more of The Pickup while I'm at work, and I will try to update you later. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday night / Thursday morning. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but I've got an update for you. I am a little over halfway through with The Pickup by Nikki Ash. I'm really enjoying it, but this book isn't going to be for everybody. So I've got a little bit of a trope warning for you. I think most of you will appreciate this one. It is a surprise pregnancy trope. And honestly, that is like the majority of the plot line for this book. So if you are not a fan of surprise pregnancy, you may want to add this one to your do not read list. But I personally love a surprise pregnancy trope in mine. I don't know if I've ever told anybody that, but I definitely love that. But I understand why so many people don't like that. So if that's something you're not interested in, now you know. This one is a football romance, so it is sports related. There is this main guy who's playing for a pro football team. He has a one-night stand with this girl, and I'm not going to give all of the spoilers away for this book because there were some doozies. This guy turns from being a sweet guy to being an asshole for a good portion of this book. There's also a fake dating trope in this where he's actually engaged to another woman, but it's his best friend. There's not really a sexual relationship going on, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like they said in high school that they would marry each other by the time they're 30, which who does that in real life? And if it does, like, has anybody ever seen something like that actually go through? Just wondering. Like, I've never heard of that, like, being, other than in movies and books, I've never heard of that really being a thing. And if it is a thing, I don't ever hear of people actually going through with it. So let me know if you've heard of that. It's Thursday. Today is technically my Friday because it's my last work day, and I am here at Walmart. I'm gonna go get my COVID shot. I'm getting the Moderna, so I've got to come back like in a month and get my second shot. But I'm excited and I'm a little bit nervous. My mom had some side effects, so hopefully I don't. But we'll see. So just wanted to give you a quick update. Hey y'all, so it's obviously much later. So weirdest thing whenever I was having the COVID shot done is I didn't even feel her putting it in my arm, like the needle or anything. She was really good. Like I said, I literally did not feel the needle. But whenever the actual COVID stuff went into my arm, I felt it throughout my entire body. Like, I mean, it just felt like warmth, or like, I really don't know how to describe it, but I felt it throughout my entire body. Like, it just like boom, and it hit me, which was really weird. I got kind of slightly nauseated, just very slightly. It wasn't bad. And then I had to sit there for 15 minutes, and then I was able to go home. I didn't have any trouble for a couple of hours afterwards, but then it kind of started to hit me that my arm was really sore. And then after my arm became really sore, I got a really bad headache. And then I got aches and pains all over my body, like very similar to what the actual COVID felt like, because I did have COVID back in November. And then after that, I started to have like chills and this terrible headache. And it's very similar to actually having COVID. And I'm still having the aches and pains. My arm hurts so bad I can't hardly lift it. I actually called in to work today because I just was not feeling good at all. And my mom had similar effects whenever it happened to her. So I kind of was expecting it with it, but it kind of hit me like a Mack truck. Hey y'all, real quick update. It's Friday. Okay, so first of all, last night was pretty awful. I woke up multiple times with extreme lower back pain. I've had multiple back surgeries, and it seemed like the COVID shot like made that pain like 10 times worse. Did the same thing to my mom. So I don't know if it's just because we're related that we have similar symptoms, or if these are all common symptoms. I really don't know. I'm just telling you what I have experienced with my COVID shot, so that you, if you are thinking about having it done or whatever, maybe you can be a little prepared for what may or may not happen. There's really no way to prepare, but it hit me a little harder than I was expecting, which is kind of ironic because COVID also hit me a lot harder than I was expecting. But anyway, this morning, my main issue is that I have a headache, and my arm where my actual shot was done hurts so bad I can't lift it. Like, I literally can't put it over my head. It's painful. I was actually thinking about not going anywhere today, but I really, really need to try to find some strawberry plants before I can't find them. I've looked at Home Depot and I've looked at Walmart, and I'm not finding them at either place. So I'm gonna try a local nursery, and hopefully they will have them. So I might be driving all over today trying to find some damn strawberry plants. But anyway, that is my goal. Hopefully I can bring you along with me. Let's go shopping. Hey y'all, it's the next day, it's Saturday, so I still haven't read anything. I Like, I haven't read anything in the last 3 or 4 days. Sorry, this vlog has got to be boring. Maybe I will, I don't know if I'm going to combine this into like a 2-week vlog, because I've literally had nothing to talk about book related wise. I do have some unboxings to do, because why not? How about I give you a little sneak peek of my book haul that's going to be coming up. Let's go ahead and unbox some of these. I did go ahead and just open up the things to make it easier for me. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so I got The Wives. I did get the Book of the Month edition, which I was really, really hoping for. It's no longer available on the Book of the Month site. I looked. So I'm super happy that I got this edition. The next thing I got on Thrift Books in is Missing Presumed. Okay, I'm not happy about this. I got 2 books in that were supposed to be in like new condition. They did not say that they were library bindings, and they gave me library bindings, and I am not happy about it. One of them is Lisa Jewell, The Family Upstairs. The other is Sherry Lapina, The End of Her. And these were not supposed to be library bindings. They're supposed to tell you if they are. And they did not say that. So I'm going to have to contact them about these, because that is not what I ordered. I did not order library bindings. I would not have ordered library bindings. So that's disappointing lately. I've been very unhappy with thrift books, with their quality of their books. Like, their definition of very good and my definition of very good are so different. Their definition of very good is like, it's okay if it's scuffed, if it has marks in it, if it's like, I mean, I got one and it like the actual, let me show you. Let me just show you. So this week I got The Wife Between Us, right? This was supposed to come in very good condition. Okay, so first of all, I don't know if you can see that, but there is all kinds of like where it's been messed up here at the bottom. That to me is not in very good condition. And then way worse than that is, look at the endings of the corners of these books. This is what their very good condition is supposed to be. Like, seriously, look at that. So I've been really, really disappointed in thrift books lately in what their quality of books are, because I am so picky about my bookshelves, and I would never order anything that's in good condition at thrift books. I just won't. I either order very good or like new condition. And even then, I'm getting books like this. I didn't even contact them about this one. And then I got a book that I ordered in hardback, and I ended up getting an ARC copy of it in paperback. I mean, they're just like throwing whatever at me, and it's really been disappointing lately. So now I've got 2 thrift book bindings, or library binding books, that I did not order. I ordered like new condition, and I received library copies, and that's not like new at all. So anyway, I'm very, very disappointed in them lately. I don't know if I need to find another place to find books. Like, seriously, it's disappointing. Last thing I ordered is my Ipsy for the month, and I figured I'd go ahead and unbox this for you here. Y'all, so I just started getting this box last month, was my first month, and I was really happy with the box itself. But my boxes come so freaking late. Like, my March box didn't come until April, and my February box didn't come until March. Like, they're literally coming in a month late. So I don't know if that's just to be expected with this box, but it comes in super late. So anyway, this is kind of cool. It comes in with like little styrofoam thingy this time. And it came with some refreshments, and it wasn't supposed to. So I will have to look and find out what happened there. I ordered this extra. This is a red matte lipstick because y'all know I love my red matte lipstick. But look at that. It's by Huda Beauty, and it's Demi Matte is what it's called in Body Collector. I love that. Body Collector. I love the look of this one, so I will try that very soon and let you know what I think. And then I got my regular little box. I'm just getting the sample size. I did order the Ipsy X, so like 4 times a year I will get a bigger box with full-size products. But for the most part, they're just little sampler sizes. Okay, I hope this is mascara. I don't wear fake eyelashes. My eyelashes are super, super long. I can make my natural eyelashes look like they're fake. So I don't use the curling thing. My eyelashes are naturally really curly anyway. So I just don't need it. Yeah, it's mascara. Thank goodness. So comes with a little mini mascara brush. That's neat. It's so tiny. It's like little itty bitty. Okay. And it comes with matcha green tea, antioxidant priming moisturizer. I can always use moisturizer. And green tea is really good, especially for skin that's dry. The next thing I got, it looks like a little nail polish. It is. It's a little nail polish. And that's a pretty color. I will use that. It kind of matches my lipstick a little. It's called Original Poodle. So it's Belle in Argent. Original Poodle is the shade. The next thing I got is an eyeshadow duo, Lilac Skies and Breeze. And let's see. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I'll for sure use that. I like that. That's nice. And the last thing that I got is a Nuvo Hair Care Mega Moisture Argan Mask. It's Repair, Hydrate, and Renew, plant-based formula to repair and transform the hair. And that's a pretty big sample. But of course, I have long hair, so this will probably last me maybe 2 or 3 times. Alright, that's it. That's all that I have to unbox right now. Let me know what you think in the comments below about thrift books and what's going on there. Are you guys receiving books like I am where it's just completely messed up, or you are receiving bindings that you're not supposed to or anything? Let me know in the comments below. We'll talk there about that. Hey y'all, what's up? Hello. It is Sunday, April 4th. Happy Easter for those of you who may celebrate it. I am really excited today. It is a beautiful day outside. I have to go to work this evening, but before I go to work, I'm real quickly going to be going to Home Depot. There's a couple other things that I need to get. I also have some bookish stuff to update you on. So, last night I started and I DNF'd a book. And are you proud of me? Because I'm proud of me. I have such a hard time DNFing books, but I've DNF'd 2 in the last month, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that because if I'm not interested in a book in the first like 50 pages, I have decided I'm going to start DNFing. So I started a book by Lisa Suzanne. Oh God, I think that's her name. I'll post the picture here. It is not just another romance book or something like that. You'll see the picture here. This book was immaturish. The heroine was annoying to me. The writing wasn't very great, and I just didn't feel it at all. I knew who she was going to end up with almost immediately, and I knew that it was going to be a lot of drama and angst and stuff that I just wasn't really into. The blurb sounded great. The book itself was just lackluster, in my opinion. So after like the 50-page mark, I went ahead and, like I said, I DNF'd it. But then I started and finished Midnight Mass by Sierra Simone. I'm on a Sierra Simone kick right now, y'all. And I freaking loved it. Gave it 5 stars. I loved Priest. I absolutely adored that book. I really want to go back and reread it now because, whew, you want to, I mean, dirty girls, dirty. It's so wrong, but just, so good. So anyway, I read Midnight Mass, which is like the follow-up book for them. And it left it like, again, at a happy for now, which I really enjoyed because there's a chance there might be more of them. I really hope there is because, whew. But now I really also want to read the next book in that series. And so I might be reading that pretty soon. But I'm also going to pick up the Melanie Harlow book that I just got in my Reveal book box. I don't remember any of these book names, and I'm in my car, obviously. So anyway, I will update you on other bookish stuff later. But I just wanted to give you a real quick update. Let's go shopping. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Thursday, April the 8th. So I'm not gonna lie, I haven't updated you guys much this week. I have been busy. Your girl has been busy. I am talking so busy that I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Busy. So I've become obsessed with gardening, like just obsessed with it. And I have gone to Home Depot, to Lowe's, to the nursery, back to Home Depot, back to Lowe's, back to Home Depot again. I've gone to Home Depot like 5 times in the last 2 weeks. I've spent several $100s on gardening. It's just been a whole thing for me this week. I have planted all of my strawberries. I planted all of my herbs. And now I have planted all of my front garden beds. That's what I've been doing for the last several days. I've been working very hard on getting that all together. Anyway, so I haven't really been reading a whole lot because I've been doing that in the garden all day, going shopping all the time, and then I've been going to work. But I have read, okay, so I believe I updated you on The Pickup by Nikki Ash. I told you that this one was a surprise pregnancy book, so do not read the book if you aren't into surprise pregnancy. If you are into it like I am, I loved it, gave it 4 stars, really enjoyed this one. This was on the high end of 4 stars for me. Still really think about this one. It's very good. It was a football romance as well. And if you're into football like I am, then the football accuracy was pretty darn good. Really enjoyed it. Then I read Midnight Mass. I think I updated you guys on that one. Super dirty, super hot. Loved it. And then I also read Nicole. This is by Teresa Gableman. This is a paranormal romance. It's book number 1 in her Mate series, but it's still part of the Protector series world. So you can't just read this as a standalone. I mean, technically you could, but I think you'd be pretty lost in it. This is kind of a second coming back. So Nicole is about Damon and Nicole, who are in the first book of the Protectors. So it's like revisiting them again. And I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. Teresa Gableman is one of my very favorite paranormal romance authors. She's in my top 3. I adore her so much. If you are looking for a good paranormal vampire romance book series, I highly recommend the Protector series. Start with Damon. That is book number 1. And just see, they're kind of short. They're like between 200 and 300 pages each. They are quick to the point. They've got bad guys. They've got the good guys. It's a fated mates kind of situation. It is very funny. Teresa Gableman does humor so well in these books. I love the series so much. I cannot recommend it enough. It's all on Kindle Unlimited. Go and read the series. I think you'll really enjoy it. So that's the only other book that I've really finished so far, but I'm like halfway through several different books right now. So the first one is Make Me Yours by Melanie Harlow. I'm about 25% of the way through this one, but I just started it yesterday and I'm really enjoying this one. I want to read this one really fast. Like, I'm obsessed. So this is a small town romance. It is between a police sheriff, I think. I think he's a sheriff. So it has small town vibes. It is boy next door. It is a brother's best friend romance. So the girl next door has had a crush on this guy who's her older brother's best friend since she was 13 years old. And so it's kind of an unrequited love because he got married to somebody else and she had to watch him get married to someone else. And then he had a baby and then the girl died during childbirth. So now it is their romance and it is so cute. She ends up like, she's this good girl, right? But she gets kind of tipsy one night and she texts him and she didn't mean to. Like, she was just meaning to like write it all down and then delete it, but she accidentally hit send. And it's like this pretty dirty text and he's just like, go on, tell me more. And it just starts something really, really hot. And I'm so here for it. I'm in love with this book so far. Like, I truly think this is going to be a 5-star read for me. Really, really, really enjoying this one. So hopefully it continues to go that way. The next book that I'm part of the way through is Prisoner by Skye Warren. This one is dark. So this one is about a girl who's doing an English project and she's having to go in as her like kind of final up in college to complete her degree. She's having to go into this prison and teach an English class to these prisoners. And one of the guys has a thing for her and like gets into the class. But I think he ends up using her to like escape prison and then he kidnaps her. From what I hear, I'm not quite there yet. She's still like teaching the class and he's in it. So I'm really into this one. Skye Warren's writing is just beautiful. I love her writing. So I'm really, really enjoying this one. I cannot wait to finish it. And then the last thing I'm still listening to on audiobook is The Babysitter. This is by Lisa Rodman and it is based on a true story. It's written as fiction, but it's based on a true story. It's about Tony Costa and he was her babysitter. And come to find out, years later, he was also a serial killer during the same time that he was her babysitter. So I'm definitely interested in listening to this one. I need to listen to it this weekend though because it's about to expire and there's like 3 people waiting on it. So I need to get to that one this weekend for sure. And then I'm going to be for sure listening to or reading Make Me Yours because I'm so here for this book, y'all. It has everything that I love in this book and it's so well written and it's so cute. And I can just picture these characters, which is very, very rare for me. I was just talking about this with a group of ladies and we were talking about how some people can like vividly picture people in their heads like as they're reading and some people can't. I'm not one of those. I don't see anything. I see like maybe some vague images or like outlines, but I can never picture faces. I can never like I don't see a movie in my head and I know some people do, but I do not. So it's rare for me whenever I can and I can just picture this because once upon a time, like way back since kindergarten, I had had a crush on the same guy since I was literally 5 years old. His name was Caleb. He's happily married now, has a kid and all of that. We're still friends on Facebook. We went to school together from kindergarten all the way through senior year of high school. I got over my crush in like junior high, the very beginning of junior high. I got over it. We remained good friends though throughout junior high and high school. But dude's gorgeous. He's still gorgeous to this day. Like he's a beautiful man. He's got kind of sandy blonde hair, bright blue eyes. He was a soccer player, beautifully built. I mean, gorgeous dude. So totally get the unrequited love and like the lusting after somebody from a very young age. Like I totally get it and I see it. And this character is like the exact same, like sandy brown hair, blue eyes, like same build, same, I mean, so it's like, I get it. I see it. I totally pictured this one. I just get it. But yeah, I'm totally into this book, really digging it. Hey y'all, how's it going? It is Saturday night and I am here to wrap up this vlog. So, first of all, I want to apologize if this vlog was literally all over the place. I know it was like a 2-week vlog. I really hope it wasn't really boring. I'm afraid it is. I'm afraid it's going to be super long, super boring, and super all over the place. I hope that's not the case. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to continue doing these in the comments below. Okay, so today I took my mom and she got her second COVID shot, and then I may or may not have trimmed my dog. I've got a 15-year-old dog who has cancer. He has seizures. He's very, very old, and when he has seizures, he has accidents, and he's a long-haired Pomeranian, but his hair is in not great shape. It's very coarse hair now because of the cancer, and it's all like just breaking off. And so today, for sanitary reasons, I went and I completely shaved almost all of his hair off. I did a terrible job, but I wasn't really going for any kind of beauty contest, but I shaved all of him off. But he like pranced around afterwards like he was a little puppy, thinking he got himself a really cute haircut. it was quite funny. So that's what I did today. Really didn't have much to update you on, so I didn't really. But this evening I finished Make Me Yours. This is by Melanie Harlow, and I love this book. I gave it 5 stars. So some books, they just kind of stay with you, right? Like, it's one of those books that I immediately picked up, and from page 1, chapter 1, like, I just knew that this was going to be a favorite of mine, and I was totally right. It is. It's a 5-star all-time favorite. This gives me winter vibes. So if you are into, like, if you're wanting a new winter book to read, like this coming winter, I'd say wait for this one and read it. It is so cute and so perfect for the winter. It even has little snowflakes on the back. I didn't notice that. Had no idea it was winter themed, but it is. Either way, I loved this book. This is book number 2. I did not read book number 1. I don't feel like you need to read book number 1. I do want to go back and read book number 1 now because I'm totally interested in it, but I didn't feel lost or confused or anything. I loved this book. Highly, highly recommend. So the next thing is that I am 50% of the way through The Babysitter. This is by Lisa Rodman. This is based on a true story. It is written like fiction, but it is based on an actual true story of her life. So Lisa Rodman was a like 9 or 10-year-old girl in the 60s who had horrible parents, horrible life, and her mother basically would just leave her and her little sister with just whoever would babysit them as she, you know, went off living her life and was sleeping around and doing what she wanted to do. But she just left her with whoever, and this guy who babysit her all the time and she thought was like the coolest adult ever turned out to be a serial killer. So it's crazy. It's written in a perspective of, it's written from Lisa's perspective, and it's actually Lisa who wrote the book along with somebody else. So it's written in her perspective, and then it's also written in the perspective of Tony, and it's taken from like actual transcripts, actual things that he has said and done, and it's so creepy because it's really true. So creepy, but it's really interesting. I'm listening to it on audiobook. I'm a little over halfway done with it, so I'm hoping to get through that tomorrow because I only have like 3 days left, and then my library copy of it goes away. So I need to get through that this weekend, and yeah, that's all I have to update you on. I'm going to end the vlog here. I will try to do another vlog next week. Hopefully, like I said, this wasn't boring. Please let me know what you thought about this vlog in the comments below. Do you want me to continue doing this? I don't know if my life is interesting enough to continue doing weekly vlogs, but if you guys are interested, I guess I'll keep going. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I will catch you on the next video.